just embrace that because you're going to be famous, dude. We all spend most of our lives until we get our 50s.
I mean, everybody's misshapen to some degree.
We all are. I know.
Yeah.
If you look at like what
I look like a budget Willem Dafoe.
Are you talking about my third nipple?
Yeah, your third nipple. Embrace the third nipple. Nobody else gives a shit about your third nipple. If they're laughing at you and they're making fun of you, they're not your friends.
That's true.
But the people that love you will embrace your third nipple.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
And I was thinking when she first started saying that she fell 50 feet and hit the ground, she actually fell and the pins started popping the anchors.
Yeah, but 50 feet means you've accelerated, man. So you're not supposed to fall that far.
Should we jump in and chat with Miss Petra? Ms.
I would love to.
Petra?
Yeah. I'm excited. I can't wait to meet her cats.
Yeah,
cool. Yeah,
Let's do it.
Welcome everyone to Our Town Podcast, coming to you from the Cedar Stream studio space in beautiful downtown Renton. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, share if you can, and review if available. We'd love to hear from you, so comment below and tell us how we're doing. Hit the like and subscribe button to never miss an episode. And don't forget to visit our-townpodcast.com for all the links. Join the members only section of the website or sign up on Patreon. And now, here they are, the boys of Our Town Podcast.
Well, welcome everybody to another exciting edition of Our Town Podcast. Yes, it is episode 182.
Wow,
And the rumor is
83.
83?
That's what it says on the script.
I think it's 82 because we had some issues last week, so it's still 182.
182.2.
Or it could be 183. Who knows? Who knows?
Who
knows at this point? We have a guest later today, boys. Elizabeth Petra, who's a van life pro and a traveling musician, going to come on and wow us with tales from the road.
Yes.
That's what I hear.
And potato hauler.
And a potato hauler.
Yeah, that's the
and
word
a
on the
window
street.
painter.
Yeah, mural maker.
painter.
Yeah, that's really neat.
And rock climber.
Yeah, jeez.
Cat owner.
Cat mama.
Yes.
All kinds of stuff. So
broken leg lady.
Yes. Boys, tonight's safe word, if you're not feeling safe for any reason, is what? What? Just yell what? And we'll stop this here program and check on you. You folks can do it at home. Just yell what? Hit pause.
Yeah.
Go rock climbing.
Go rock climbing.
Or don't.
Deep breathing. Yes. The safety of your own home.
Breath mindset.
Yes.
Buy an RV.
Nice.
Yeah.
Buy an RV.
Buy an RV.
Go on the road.
Go listen to Dick Rossetti and Bulk of Mail.
Nice. Yeah, no, good stuff.
New album out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, brand new album.
Go look them up on the Facebooks and order yourself a brand new vinyl.
Yeah, it's really good.
I hear if you
Pat
put
Moriarty
it at,
did the cover.
Yes.
No,
yeah, great job. I hear if you play it at 33 and a third, it'll play music.
Yeah, and you'll really enjoy it.
And you'll enjoy it. Boys, that's because what? That's because there's an almost 50-year gap between the invention of canned food and the invention of the can opener. 50 years. What?
What do I do with this?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Why'd I put it in there?
So wait a minute. Can I ask a question here?
Yeah.
Let me get this straight. So 50 years, the canned food's been around, and then there was a gap of 50 years
Before somebody
invented a can opener.
can opener.
So does that food still available?
No. So
Okay.
people used to have to use different methods to get into said can. And back then, when it was invented in 1810, British guy named Peter Durand created a tin-plated iron can for preserving foods. These tins were heavy and thick-walled. Picture like a 3/16 inch thick can, and it was made out of wrought iron.
Badass. Oh, yeah.
Not the stuff that we have today, not the thin steel cans that we have today. Because of that, they couldn't be opened with a simple blade or kind of the wheel thing that we have. And some of the manufacturer's own instructions suggested using a hammer and a chisel to get the can open.
Jeez.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So then
in wrought iron.
That's cool.
Gonna work for your meal.
Dink,
you want to eat peaches?
Oh yeah, everybody looks like Conan the Barbarian.
Do you need some minerals in your food?
Yeah.
The first dedicated can opener was invented in 1858 by an American baby.
Yes.
Named Ezra J. Warner. It was a blade with a guard that cut around the can's edge.
Sure.
It left that jagged rim, but that was also the unit that they based sort of the modern can opener on, where it goes around.
But so that just kind of hints at it being a new material, a different material.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you say, a thinner.
60 years
ago. Yeah, I guess spending steel. They didn't want to spend steel on cheap stuff back then, right?
No.
Steel's a thing.
Yeah.
But I guess tin mixed with other stuff, right?
I would think so.
I think so for sure. Yeah. Lead, uranium. So you can use it as a nightlight with the kids.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah, don't do it. I'm so warm.
So just yell out,
what?
when you're not feeling safe. Boys, should we jump in and chat with Miss Petra? Ms.
I would love to.
Petra?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I can't wait to meet her cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, no,
Let's do
yeah.
it.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
More adoration. We love it. We love it. Well, welcome to the big show, everybody. We've got a special guest.
Yes.
Dialed in, Elizabeth Petra. I'm going to name a whole bunch of hats that you wear, but a traveling musician, a radio DJ, a painter of windows. You do murals and stuff, I saw.
Yeah.
You used to do hair. I mean, is there a talent that you don't have? You're a cat mom, dog mom?
I'm a cat mom. I'm a occasional dog sitter. I do lots of. I also truck drive. I do.
You truck drive?
Yes, I do some truck driving in Minnesota with potatoes in the winter.
That sentence right there is enough.
So you go to Minnesota just to, so this is like an income kind of a thing. It's a like a side hustle, seasonal thing that you do.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
That's fantastic.
How are the roads in Minnesota when you're trucking potatoes?
Well, they're mostly farming roads, so they're going to be dirt paths, or you're literally in the field, which is pretty intense.
You're no ice road trucker.
Yeah.
Road. That's what I'm imagining.
Yes.
I know. No, I'm not an ice road trucker. No.
Are they russets?
Side road.
Yeah. What kind of potatoes are we talking?
They are russets and Idaho potatoes.
So
like
yummy.
the golden.
Yeah. It's all you need in life.
Oh, yeah.
Potatoes.
That's fantastic.
Potatoes.
Yes,
and that's cool. And thanks for being part of the difficult logistics to get food from there to here.
Yes.
I've had every
miracle.
job under the sun you could ever imagine. It's pretty wild.
That's very cool.
I've lived and worked in Yosemite National Park for 10 years. I have, especially being on the road, you pick up various jobs here and there, but mainly lately it's been trying to dedicate my life to music as much as I can.
Yeah. And that's where you are now, right? Northern California.
Yeah, I'm in Mammoth Lakes, California.
Mammoth Lakes, that's right. Man, and one of the reasons we're excited to have you is we kind of put out the word a while ago, because all of us have this sort of fantasy about jumping in and doing the van life kind of a thing, quote unquote van life kind of a thing. And I reached out, and Kyle, who you performed, I think, in November on his Mountain Rhythm Collective. Really cool performance. How was that, by the way? I was performing on that.
Oh my gosh, the place is beautiful. And you've got this incredible mountain directly behind you called the Sai Mountain.
Yeah, Mount Si.
Mount Si.
Yeah.
And there's rivers everywhere. It's just absolutely spectacular.
Nice.
And Kyle just makes you feel very relaxed.
He's that kind of guy. He's our in-house show philosopher.
Our resident philosopher.
Shaman.
We bring him in a couple times a year to just kind of ease us all back into out of panic mode. It's going to be okay.
Yeah. He's a solid. Yeah.
Everybody stay calm.
Voice.
Everybody stay calm.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, great performance on that too. You were one of the first. You're like in the top 3 or 4 first.
I think 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting how he found me, because I was in Washington. I was only supposed to be in Washington for about 2 weeks, and then it ended up turning out that my RV had troubles, and it is really hard to get like a mechanic out there. So we were in Duval area. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but so it was just really hard to get any sort of mechanic out there to fix the RV. And I literally putted into her house. It was like,
are you serious?
I literally broke down at her house. I mean, life really, when you're life on the road really has a way of putting you places.
Yeah. Huh.
That maybe you don't necessarily choose or whatnot, you know. Right. My whole getting involved in this has, I mean, there's all these people who are like, yeah, van life, let's move in and just go travel and have an amazing life. But there's actually like people like myself who I don't personally feel like I got a chance to choose this life. I kind of was shoved into it.
Yeah. How does that happen? How do you get shoved into the...
So, I used to be a climber, a biker, bicyclist, a hiker, climber, like everything you can imagine outdoors. That's where I was. I still do love the outdoors, of course, but I used to get into climbing, and I was a lead climber for just a split moment. And then in 2020, I ended up falling off of a mountain. I fell about 50 feet off of this peak called Cathedral Peak.
Wow.
Yeah. And thankfully, the only thing that happened is I ended up severely breaking my leg, and basically my skeleton tried to escape. It was brutal. It was brutal.
So are you falling, the ropes and the harnesses didn't slow you down at all, or are you just kind of...
Well, if you know a little bit about climbing, basically what happened is I was on the climb, and I was a fairly new lead climber, which means that I have to go up and create the route that we're climbing, right?
That everybody else gets to follow.
Yeah, and then so I'll go climb up, put the gear in the wall, and that's our protection, and then go up some more, put some more protection in. And so I was like I was about 5 feet away from the anchor, and I was 10 feet away from my last piece. So that's a lot of run out. And I also saw some friends we had just met that morning, and I decided to choose their route because I thought maybe, they're more experienced climbers. Maybe they know the route better than I do. And that's a whole thing. Like you just got to believe in yourself because your instincts are more than likely going to are the route you should choose, like choose your instincts. But I was like, no, they're better climbers than I am. I should absolutely just follow them. So that took me off of my route.
Man.
So already I extended everything. I went off route. It was just a bad choice and I take full responsibility for the accident. But, and I was at this part going up and down, and it's called a lieback. It's when the body physics just doesn't make any sense, but the physics of it makes sense. You pull back your arms when you're climbing, and you push your feet away from the wall. You're using kind of a push-pull action going. Yeah. So there's a lot of friction. So if you pull yourself in, now you've just totally ruined the physics of what a lieback is. And so I had to either put a piece in for protection, or I could have just said, screw it, let's just try it. Let's try to get up the mountain. But that didn't go over so well, because as I'm pulling myself in, I was like, I'll just see if I can put a piece in. I pulled myself in, ruined the physics of a lieback, and my feet just went bink and just flew right off the mountain.
Oh man, Elizabeth.
Yeah. But and so it's so crazy, because I so vividly, like, I can see it right now. My hands were in front of me. I slip and fall, and the wall is going rushing right past my face. And I said, you know what? This is what you're made for. This is a lead fall. You can do this. Your piece is going to catch you. And then I see my piece fly right past me. And I'm like, okay, any minute now, I'm going to get caught. And all of a sudden, it was like, and I'm like flailing around, spinning around. And then I look down at my leg, and my leg is a totally wrong direction.
Oh, man.
And all I could scream out was, I broke it. And I don't know, everything happens for a reason. And I think the reason was that Yosemite wanted me to leave.
Oh.
I think I would have never left if I hadn't been pushed out.
Got an injury?
Well, that's better. That's actually better than like scary movies where white people stay in the house that's terrified. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They like, what's upstairs? There's just a scary noise. Let's go up there and check it out.
Yeah, let's go into the dark.
Yeah.
At least you took the time to
have sat in that. I really
you sat with it. Yeah.
I've accepted it,
Wow.
And so my recovery has been really, really long and arduous. But in the beginning of it, it was like, I was working for a pretty rough company, and they basically fired me. And well, I can't say they fired me, because they didn't really fire me. It was a very confusing and very involved story that is so ridiculous, and so I still don't understand what happened. But basically, I was given 3 days to move out, and I had a broken leg
and all. Man.
I had a broken leg,
Oh,
and it was just an absolute nightmare trying to figure out what I was going to do next.
Oh, I bet.
So then I was like, and I had just met my boyfriend at the time. And I like, we just met. So I wasn't going to move in with him.
Yeah.
Because I was fresh out of a 10-year relationship. So I was like, I am not moving straight into this relationship,
Hey, Elizabeth.
So
I have a quick question for you. I know that you're on an audio call on a separate phone for technical reasons, but our video is cut out. And so I didn't know if you wanted to reconnect so we can get some video on you.
Oh, yes. Shall I hang up and try it again?
Sure. But you can keep talking with us, though, on the other phone. Keep talking.
Okay. But it's telling me here, camera disconnected. To reconnect the camera, close any app that might be using it.
Okay. So do that.
Should I just restart Studio? Okay.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
Okay. But we're still on, though. The phone.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, we still hear you, but your video call from out in the middle of nowhere has dropped.
So
in the middle of the
we can point at you, you won't know.
All right.
Well, it's doing that thing again.
Hey. Oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, poor trombone. Yeah, wasn't Tommy Dorsey a trombonist?
I don't know.
Jimmy Dorsey.
You know, if I was going to drive an instrument,
Will you drive an instrument?
Play an instrument. I think I would play the saxophone.
Saxophones are cool.
It's one of the sexiest little gigs you can find. Pretty awesome.
It's a good. I love the sax.
That's right. Have you guys seen Yacht Rock? Because Yacht Rock is.
Oh, the band, Yacht Rock.
Band.
Yeah,
I was singing Yacht Rock songs all day long.
Sailing.
Yeah.
Takes me
God.
away.
It was so much fun. What you got going on there, Elizabeth?
It's
doing the same thing as
unable
before.
to connect to
Oh my
studio.
goodness.
Okay. Well, let's keep going with audio. Let me send you another link while you're still talking with the boys.
That's us.
Say you. That's me.
And
okay, so you
Did someone say stay?
so you get kicked out of your employee housing.
Yes.
Is that when you're probably like looking for a place to live at this point then, right?
Well, so because my housing is connected to my job and I broke my leg, so I couldn't work my job anymore. They said that I had to leave. So I had 3 days to move out and moved, and Mike came to my rescue. Mike is my boyfriend, and he ended up bringing this big rig. It does not sound like that thing, whatever that was.
That was a motorcycle.
Some Hell's Angels guy going by.
But he came to the rescue and picked me up in this giant white, like FedEx looking vehicle.
Fantastic.
And it just was I was so grateful for him. And my sister lives in Las Vegas. And at the time, that's the closest, I have two sisters. One's in Washington, one's in Las Vegas. And so I went to Las Vegas with Mike and my sister, and I didn't have any options because my sister her house was full. She was starting a family. And so there was really nowhere for me to go. And so I decided, let's just, with the last little bit of money I had, I went and bought an RV and renovated it with a broken leg.
Jeez.
And I have some.
What kind of RV did you get? What kind of RV?
So I ended up finding a 22-foot Winnebago Warrior.
Wow.
And it's got giant bay windows. Really beautiful. Like, I really resonated with it. Blue is my favorite color, and this thing was literally covered in blue carpet.
Oh no.
Like everywhere.
In a good way?
Not in a good way.
Oh,
no. I mean, it was covered in the toilet area.
Yeah.
Like, who puts carpet in the toilet?
No.
What kind of Winnebago was it?
Evil monsters.
Winnebago Warrior.
Winnebago.
Yes. And so
do you move into it right away while you're refurbishing, or do you?
Oh no, we had to. So there was a big old sinkhole in front of the sink, and we had to demolish in order to find. And I have never in my life renovated anything, let alone, I think I built a box with just plywood.
Yeah.
That's the most creative I've ever gotten.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you ever done construction work before?
No.
Done everything else.
First time. This has been my first time. Yeah, and it's like, and it's not only construction work. You're really so now. Since I went the RV route, I was hoping that everything would be here. You know, like you'd have a refrigerator, you'd have a toilet that works, water. Yeah, all of that. And lo and behold, when you really start digging, I had this gigantic hole in the back end of my RV. Once I was trying to rebuild the bed frame, and then I started peeling away the wall, and it's just kind of like corroding.
How much did you pick up this RV for?
$55.
Dollars?
$5,500.
$5,500. Okay. All right. It had a running motor, though?
It had a running motor, and it sounded great. And It's been great so far. Just the Washington kind of, I guess it doesn't like Washington. Huh. I mean, like I said, everything happens for a reason. And I really needed to be there for my sister. She is still going through, but the legal systems out there are just absolutely insane. And she's going through this horrible child custody thing going on, and it is just an absolute nightmare. So I was grateful that I could be there for some of the hardest times of her life.
Sure. Right. Hey, how many parts and pieces did you have to replace? Did you replace the toilet? Did you replace the floor? Did you replace the sink? Did you replace the dishwasher? You know what I mean?
God,
all of the parts.
The list? Oh boy.
I mean, really, when you really dig into it, you had some challenges.
Let me tell you what happened. So I was so excited. I bought the RV. I was like, yay, I have no idea what I'm doing, but this is my home now. And the carpet, I was like, I can't do the carpet. It's kind of ridiculous. So I was like, okay, let's rip it up. And I have videos of myself pulling up the smallest little inch square at a time, just peeling it up. And then like maybe a week later, one of my best friends, my best guy friends, and Mike, my boyfriend, they both came to the rescue and was like, what do you want? What don't you want? And I was like, I just pointed to things and they ripped everything out. I was like having anxiety attacks. I was like, wait. And they're like, do you want this? And I'm like, no, I don't. It's gross. And then they're like, okay, bye. And they rip it out.
Nice.
And I'm like, oh! So construction is really, gives me major anxiety, man.
Elizabeth, when you laid the money down, are you excited about the possibility of living in the RV? Or are you kind of like, well, this is what I can do for now?
At this point, I had nothing. Like, I had nothing going for me. Gotcha. I had a broken leg, and I lost my job and my housing. I had been living in a place that was my home for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And it just got swept underneath me. Like the whole rug just got
evil.
Completely swiped underneath me. Yeah, it was like crazy because the first week I broke my leg. They send me this message through my door that I don't have any health insurance anymore. And I'm like, I just broke my leg.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Right. Huh.
I mean, the way our system is it's wild.
Bonkers.
It's not right.
Yeah.
It doesn't help for the poor people.
Absolutely
bonkers.
It's
not here for the poor people, you know?
Yeah.
So I had to navigate all of this like by myself. I don't have like deep immediate family that can just like pick me up whenever I'm down, you know?
Yeah, here's a check.
I don't have that.
And I chose not to marry rich.
So it's just been quite a bit challenging for sure.
So this was 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so also midst of
there's a pandemic
thing
going
called
on.
a pandemic happening at the same time. Yeah, so it's probably good that you're.
No, this was like August 2020, so we're coming out of it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We're like freshly coming out of it. So yeah, it was weird. Like even when I got rescued, we were in COVID. And so we all had to, like, we're in the backcountry, you know, my bones are hanging out of my body and they're like, oh, everybody wear a mask. Everybody hurry.
Did they have to airlift you or did they haul you out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's
and
that?
I told them,
what is that like? I got to ask that because it freaks me.
So they were like, okay, so I'm sitting there and the main, like, Yosar, she's just the main person that comes to you and says, here's all the drugs, you know, the best way I can describe that. So she goes,
we call him.
How are you feeling? Where's your pain level? What can I do for you? And I'm like, just give me an Advil. I'm going on a helicopter for the first time in my life. I want to make sure I'm there for it, you know?
That's cool.
And I had initiated the whole rescue. So I'm amped. Like, yeah, I just fell off a mountain and broke my leg pretty severely, but like I was like raging.
Yeah, at
and
least I got a chopper
everyone that could possibly be there. And I want to heavily shout out to not only the Yosar team, but all the people who were there. There was an off-duty EMT going to have some fun with her boyfriend in the backcountry, and they heard me scream, so they ran up the mountain.
Nice.
There was a climbing guide who was just finished off of a climb, and I don't know if it was him who heard me scream and had one bar of service and called Yosar, but out there you don't have any service, so it's a really incredible, like, there was even, not like, this is crazy, there was a bone guy, like, who studied bones, so he was all up when I got to the ground, he was all up in the bone, like, he was excited to see that.
Yeah, we're not doing experiments here, pal. Did you get lifted up from the from the ground, or were they able to land
So the first round, so I was still like 180 feet on the mountain and dangling. So we had to get me down. So then I spoke with my belayer, and I spoke with the EMT who was there and the climbing guide. They came up to me, and the climbing guide held my leg. The EMT belayed the guy holding my leg, and then my belayer's belaying me. So I had to navigate this, and I was like, okay, we can do this. We just have to all work together here. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, go, and we're going to lower, and then we're going to stop. And then we're going to 1, 2, 3, go, lower, and then we're going to stop. And it was just this continuous having to do that for about 180 feet off the ground. And then we finally got down to the ground, and then we had to reassess the situation and find out what happened with the leg. And the EMT, if she wasn't there, she saved my bone. Honestly, I'd probably be like 2 inches shorter on one side, but she saved it by putting this wet gauze around the bone. Apparently they die if they dry out.
Oh, wow.
So you had compound fracture and an Advil.
In an Advil.
Yes. So then they had to put me into this like wheelbarrow and roll me down this scree. And scree is like basically this terrible slippy rock, you know. And so I'm sitting there, like, I have video of this all too. It's so funny. I'm like, can I buy you guys a sandwich? You guys are the best. I'm just like so enthralled. These guys are amazing. They're just like, they got it down to a T and just rescuing me like badasses, you know. Man. And then we get to this flat area, and this place is so deep rooted in my veins. I love this place so much that I asked for just Advil, so that I could see it from above. Like, when are you ever going to get a private helicopter through Yosemite National Park? Like, you'll never get that. No. So I was like, I have to be, well, I mean, who knows? If you're Jeff Bezos, maybe you would. Right. But I couldn't afford anything like that. And so I really needed to appreciate it. And So they had to put this fire outfit on me. And so you have to put a broken leg through a onesie. It's like ridiculous. So we had to struggle to put my leg through this onesie fire outfit. And I just sobbed the entire helicopter flight, not because of the pain that I was in, but because I get to see Yosemite from an aerial view. I was just so enthralled and just in love. It was incredible, and I was just so happy. But then I had to take 2 ambulances down. We had to wait for 20 minutes by Lee Vining. That was like the deciding factor with, do we go to Reno or do we go to Mammoth Lakes, California, and find out like who has the resources to do bones, grafting. I needed skin grafts, bone grafts, hardware, all sorts of things. And finally they decided on going to Mammoth Lakes, which I'm so grateful for, because all of the staff was incredible there too, because they deal a lot with ski injuries. So like ski boots is exactly where I got my broken leg. It's just above the ankle. So it's like really incredible.
Wow.
Then it all worked out.
Well, Elizabeth, I'm glad you're okay. And this is a fantastic, I guess, tale to tell with regard to the dangers of being out on your own, out in the woods and with people or whatever. But it's falling off a mountain's no lazy day.
No, it's not. And it's the ball that started rolling for me, I think.
So how long have you been in the van?
I've been in the RV now for since the leg break, so 6 years.
So 6 years, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was it out of necessity or was it?
Absolutely. Okay. I had nowhere to go.
Okay.
After the leg break, they said that I couldn't work there anymore, basically. And I was like, okay, well, what do I do now? Well, I was given 3 days to move out, and I didn't know what to do. And I didn't have anywhere to go. So I was like, well, I had a little bit of cash stowed away.
Yeah.
And I just, every last penny I used to renovate it. And at the same time, my boyfriend was building out, to be exact, it's a seam test truck. I don't know if you're familiar with a linen van.
Yeah.
So it has all these rolly doors, and it's really industrial looking. Sure. But on the inside, it's immaculate. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, he
did a really good job, and it was really nice to kind of be able to, like, if I needed some help, he would come over, and then I would go over and help him on his. And there was a point where even his parents live in an RV too, so we went and helped them put in a floor on their RV. So it was we were becoming pros.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's perfect. Did you have your fur babies or did you get them
at the time? Yes.
Okay, yes. So everybody had to move.
Everyone had to move. Yeah, we all had to move, and it was so intense. And then on the way to Las Vegas, with all of my things in his van, Mike's RV broke down in Tehachapi. And that's just outside. It's like 3 hours outside of Vegas.
That's a desert town.
Yeah.
And so I left him in Tehachapi. I feel like this is a song. I left him in Tehachapi. So I couldn't do it because I had the cats in the car, and I must have, like, because my car is packed to the brim, right? Yeah. My eyes are puffy. I had been driving for hours because we had to drive the long direction. It was pretty crazy. And then I just was like, I can't do this drive anymore. You're on your own. So I left him in Tehachapi and I went to Vegas. Picked him up like 3 days later. It was crazy.
Nice.
So,
yeah. Did you end up ever breaking down in your RV, like on the road out in the middle of nowhere?
Here in Washington. Out there in Washington.
That's how she met Kyle.
Oh, that's how she met Kyle.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was early. Was that early on in your?
November.
November. Okay, gotcha.
That was last year.
Any other breakdowns that you've had? What's the most common? What's the most common breakdown you have? Like a tire?
Honestly, tires. Yeah. That's been the worst. There was one time in Texas, which I'm sorry if you love Texas, but I don't like Texas at all. I don't think I'll ever go there
it's
ever
too
again.
big.
What, they don't have tires? They don't have tires there?
They want your money, but they don't want you to stay there.
Oh.
They're like, fix your brakes, but get out of here.
Jeez.
We were stuck. So I'm driving down the road and I hear this crazy grinding, like I've never heard before. And it's like this, I don't know what it was, something to do with my brakes. And it was horrendous. We found this place that was able to fix it, but I had to stay overnight in the parking lot. And the guys told me to park in this one area. So we go over to park in the one area. And then the next morning, the paint guy whose parking lot that was, he came up to us and was like, I'm going to call everybody to get this shit out of here. I'm calling them all, and I'm going to laugh at you while they're towing. You don't stay here, blah, blah, blah. And like flipping out. And it's like, these people don't understand how actually like difficult this lifestyle is. Like, yeah, if you have loads of money and you buy a brand new Sprinter van, yeah, cool.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Be a badass time.
You still have to be somewhere safe, though, yeah.
When you buy a 1990 Winnebago Warrior, she old, man. She's gonna break down. She can't go faster than 50 miles an hour.
What part of Texas are you in at this point?
So at this point, we were in somewhere by Midland, I think.
Okay. I know people in Midland.
Yeah. You know people.
Yeah. Not well.
So yeah, we were out there in that general area. Okay. And it was rough out there.
Were you touring?
Out of a Buc-ee's as well.
The truck stop place?
Yes. They kicked us out at 4 a.m.
Oh man.
This guy comes up to my window and he's like, my boss says you have to leave.
I thought Buc-ee's was one of those places that they allowed overnight.
I know.
Huh.
I know.
Interesting.
I know. Huh. I know. Trust me. I know.
Were
when
you
I was woken up at 4 a.m, I was pretty.
You knew.
Like, get out of here, bro.
Were you on a music tour at that point, or are you just kind of cruising around?
Okay, so at that point, it was winter. So in winter time, so it's taken us 5 years, 6 years to get to where we are now. And it's a lot of learning experiences. So like I broke down last year in Washington, and I was supposed to go do potatoes that year and missed out on that job. So we're always like traveling around trying to find jobs. Okay. And so at that point we were coming from Florida going to Palm Desert. Oh no, we were going to Quartzsite, Arizona to just kind of relax, because it's a great spot to it's very, very RV friendly out there in Quartzsite. A little kooky people, but what's a little flair? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's fun. And so we just have a great time in the desert in the wintertime, and it's a great place to unwind, work on music, and really just focus on my craft. And I think that's where I really, really blossomed. And then usually what we do in like December, January, February, kind of maybe March, depending on the season, we'll end up in Palm Springs. And we can usually get some pretty great gigs out there, but this last season was not a good season for us. Actually, the past 2 seasons have not been good. Just a lot of people are not traveling as much. People don't really have a lot of money right now.
Yeah, you know, and gases.
And so enormous. It's pretty rough. So yeah, and especially with the gouging of the gas, it's like insane. And so we go out to Palm Desert, and this season it was 115 degrees in March.
Oof.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure that March still is winter.
Yeah. I think they call that the shoulder season.
Yeah. That's
it was pretty brutal. So I had to leave early.
You might as well just cuddle up with the engine block with it on.
Yeah.
And call it good. That's really, really hot. We just had what here? 103.
Was it that hot?
Was it 100? I don't know. 99. I don't know what it was. It was hot.
It was hot enough.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, I watched the movie, the great Francis McCormick. No,
Fargo.
No, but it was Nomad is the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that, but she travels.
Francis.
Yeah, I think she lost family and then did the van life, jumped in, and she met tons of people along the way that she kept running into pretty consistently. You've been doing this for 6 years.
Yes.
Do you kind of feel the same way? Is there like paths that, you just cross with other folks that are on the road just constantly?
Absolutely. We have a really solid road fam, I like to call them. Just a really great community of people who we just want to be safe. We don't want to be looked at like we're some homeless scum. We're not. We are genuinely people trying to live in this society that some of us, yes, have chosen to do the van life, and some of us, no, we have not chosen to do this life, and we're just kind of shoved into it.
Kind of chose you.
And that's okay. Yeah. And that's okay because we're growing this beautiful community. And when I go out, like to say Quartzsite, there's this really fun event called Schoolie Palooza. That was like our first, what was that, like 3 years ago, I think that was. 2024 is when we went to our first Schoolie Palooza. And it's an incredible experience where every nomad goes, whether you have some sort of, van conversion, schoolie conversion. It's a huge growing experience, and it's just really one for the books. It's cool.
Schoolie like a school bus conversion?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Schoolie is what we call a school bus conversion.
Gotcha. I've seen a lot of that.
Right.
On the YouTubes.
And then it's just been so incredible creating this community, and we're just a bunch of people who are just trying to navigate. I mean, I know people who live in wheelchairs who have been basically confined to their van. Like they have to now live this life in this van, but they do it. They're badasses, and they're incredible musicians who go out and do this. There's a lot of musicians out there who are traveling, promoting their music, and just trying to live the dream. Like we're taught to follow this beautiful dream, follow your dreams. And then we're trying, but we're getting beat down.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild, but we're doing the best we can out here.
Do you, in other nomads, do you travel together quite a bit, or is it mostly just we're heading to such and such this winter time and we'll catch you guys around the bend kind of a thing? Or is there a group of you that actually travel pretty regularly together?
Sometimes. So right now I'm so happy to have some of my really great nomadic friends. They've just sometimes it's a little bit of convincing, because they started out in Arizona and they were coming out to us. So that's some distance, so I was like, come on, it's like 80-degree weather, sometimes like 75 to 80 is perfect. It's beautiful, crisp lakes. It's incredible. You gotta come. So, and we have a really great time together playing music and everything like that. So, we always want to try to link up as much as we can. So all of us will definitely sit there and be like, okay, when are you going here? Where are you going here? And so right now the conversation is, where are you going in winter? And nobody really knows. We're all kind of, usually for Mike and I, it's usually like we go, okay, we get this job offer. and we'll stay in the certain areas for this job. Or like the potato trucking, we go out to Minnesota for the potato trucking, and then since we've got some money from that, what we ended up doing after the potato trucking one year, we went all the way down to Florida because we were like, oh, why not explore? But then by the time we got to Palm Springs, we had to immediately get a job because we spent it all on gas.
A lot of driving.
Yeah, it is a lot of driving, and it can get really exhausting. Like we went through the salt flats in Utah, and that was just pure white for miles on end. Wow. Like you just get delirious after a while. You're like, what? How long have I been driving for? You know, and it's still white and bright, and oh my God, it's all salt. You know, so you drive, you have incredible experiences, but you also have really wild experiences. Like this one time I was driving to Mexican Hat, that's in Utah, and that's in like the bottom like west portion
Zion area.
Oh no, I guess it would be the eastern side, so the opposite side. Yeah. And so we're going down to this place called Mexican Hat, and there's another place called the Valley of Gods. Are you familiar with this? Yeah,
I've been there. Yeah.
Okay, so I had never heard of it before in my life, and there is this incredibly gnarly road that you go down to get to it.
Yeah.
So we get to a point on the road and there's no service, and we've got 35 miles till camp, and it's starting to get dark, and I really got to get going, and I'm leading. So I just see this sign that says RVs not recommended. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I'm navigating and I don't know what to do. I can't get a hold of Mike because there's no service. And I said, screw it. Let's just try it. What's the worst that could happen, right?
Well,
and then we continue on down this 30 miles down this beautiful paved path, and I'm like, it's fine. What is this? Like, maybe it doesn't have a shoulder or something. I don't know what the big deal is. I don't get it. Then we get to this other sign that says, again, 5 miles, not recommended for RVs, blah, 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 trailers, blah, 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 right? And I'm like, 5 miles. It's 5 miles down this mountain. It can't be that bad. And then it's like the next 5 miles is all dirt and no shoulder. And I'm like, oh, okay, this should be cool. We're going to get through it. It'll be fine. And now it's pitch black. It's completely dark. And we're driving down these hairpin turns, like the GPS couldn't even figure out how tight these turns are. And I'm just like white knuckling down this entire thing. We can't see anything though, because it's pitch black, you know, so no idea. Finally get into this place called Mexican Hat, and I'm searching and searching for this campground. There's no campground. And I'm like searching. End up finding this BLM land, and I just park on it, and we're done for the day. I couldn't do anymore. We drove for hours and hours on end. I was done. And so we wake up the next morning. Everything around us is red. I've never seen red like this. It was the most incredible red I've ever seen in mountains. And the mountain range is so wildly, like, it looks like a CNC machine, just like carved them all out, you know. And then we get out to this road, and they've created these berms, so they closed off the parking for all of the campgrounds. So they closed all the campgrounds, and it was just pretty wild, because then two days later we get this post, or something came up on our social media about this thing called the Valley of Gods. And we saw the road. It is insane. Why did we drive that? So you get to experience all of these incredible moments, you know, you really, really do. And it's so amazing, because the bonds you create with people are unlike any bond you will create in a city. In sticks and bricks, you're always in your house, you know, nobody wants to leave their house.
It's true.
nobody ever wants to come over for a movie. But if you have a movie outside on a big screen, everybody will come out.
Right. Is there a spot in this country that's your favorite? I noticed that I think you go back to where you're at right now quite a bit, right?
Right. And this is a spot. So this year we were supposed to go to Colorado and spend the summer in Colorado, but we had no resources. We didn't have any connections. I was going to have to start again from scratch to find music venues. And it's taken me 3 years to get where I am here in Mammoth Lake. So, and I have some big connections here, which is amazing. And I'm so grateful for them because I have blossomed so much out here this year, which is so great. I've been booking a lot of really big venues out here. So
that's fantastic.
It's been so awesome that I'm glad we did come back to Mammoth Lakes. It is a spot that I just cannot not come to. It is so incredible. I don't know if you've ever been here before, but you really should.
Near there, but not specifically there.
Yeah.
The Weiss family's all from, the
Tahoe area is incredible.
Yeah.
And,
I really like
amazing.
Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, I've never been.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah.
So beautiful. The water is so incredibly clear.
Oh my gosh.
So incredibly crisp.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful. I love it. I love it. So this is why I keep coming back here. As far as like trying to live here it's too hard.
Full-time.
Way too hard to actually live here.
Yeah. Is there
1 year we decided so I had my broken leg, right? So I had to get I had 4 surgeries I had to go through and decided 1 year to live in Mammoth because I needed to go through a few surgeries to fix my leg because it was going to get amputated twice. And so in that whole thing, because then there was an infection that went up through my thigh and it was crazy. And then we decided to stay 1 year in Mammoth. And we were in this horrible little, like double wide, and it had mushrooms growing out of the bathroom. It was
not the good kind.
Feeling,
Oh yeah.
And I saw how much it sold for. It was like $100,000 plus you have to buy $10,000 for the HOA and all this other crazy shit. Like, sorry,
that's
but
insane.
it's like insane what they pay up there in Mammoth for their housing. So that's why we can't live in a house.
I got a horrible question for you, and I'm allowed one. Were you kind of excited about losing a leg so you could have a peg leg?
Yes. No, I literally was like, so the first time they told me the foot was going to be amputated, I was like, all right, I can do that. I can rock the no foot. And then when we had one more surgery we were going to do, and he was like, if this doesn't go through, we might have to go that route. That might be a possibility. And I was like, you know what? A rock star peg legger? Why not?
I mean, that's pretty cool.
That's a good attitude.
Pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, you are a badass, I have to say.
Thank you. I just was like, I could either sit here and sulk in the fact that I broke my leg, which is so crazy because my dad always said he broke his leg when he was younger. And he always said, don't ever break your leg. Whatever you do, don't ever break a bone in your body.
Yeah.
And then within
You're not the
2
boss
days,
of me.
my sister also broke her leg at the same time.
No, man. Was that like the first major? Was that like the first major illness, injury, whatever that you've ever had?
I've had a few surgeries, like my gallbladder was removed, and like I've had kidney stones before, and they had to be removed, but nothing like an amputation.
This. Oh my god!
Being told you're gonna not have a leg is a kind of like an odd moment with yourself. You're like, oh my god, I'm gonna not have a leg possibly. Okay, well. what kind of peg leg am I looking at? You know?
Okay, yeah. Is there a catalog that you
kind with the built-in double kick drum?
There. Ooh.
Well, and then the other joke was like have you seen the backwards foot thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, like where they put your foot backwards on so that you can put it into. I was like, I refuse the backwards foot. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So,
man.
Yeah, it was just a very interesting experience, and it was definitely something that kind of threw me into this whole life. And you know, we did get a chance to live in Mammoth Lakes during some of my surgeries, but we had 700 inches of snow one year. Ooh, and it was like the craziest. What was that? 2023, 22 to 23 is when we had that season, and it was absolutely
700 inches.
That's bananas.
I'm not. Yes, I go look it up. 2023.
Yeah,
is
I
when
think
we
I remember
had
when that happened. I had a friend down in Tahoe.
Yeah,
and just I mean, it was
had so much snow.
And yeah, so how did your RV not get crushed? You just
so we ended up putting that in storage, and I actually have a really hilarious photo. I'll send it to you. It's like 5 feet of snow and Mike's on top of it. I have a broken leg, so I can't do anything. So I'm just like watching him shovel off snow off of my RV, which this gigantic hunk of ice barrels down the front portion of my window and rips off my
windshield wiper.
My windshield wipers.
Oh man.
Elizabeth, it says here that in 2022-23 winter, 718 inches of snow recorded at the main lodge and nearly 900 inches at the summit.
Bananas.
Unprecedented snowfall. That's huge. I think Mount Baker's got the highest snowfall in the world. The amount of snow at Mount Baker.
Jeez.
Yeah. But that's a lot.
Elizabeth, do you have any scary stories from the road, or are you ever out on your own and had to come face to face with bears or chupacabra?
Besides almost losing your leg.
Well, that was climbing.
Yeah, geez.
Yeah, that was not. I was not quite living on the road just yet, but right. You know, I have had some pretty wild stories. Like, for example, my windshield wipers are broken, right? So we were driving through Death Valley, and there was this insane amount of rainfall all of a sudden as we're trying to leave Death Valley. And I can't see 2 feet in front of me because my windshield wipers aren't working. So I had to follow Mike in front of me as I'm seeing just red lights. That's all I see.
Gnarly.
And everything's blurry because it's just like I don't have windshield wipers.
Oh my goodness.
And now it's getting dark and we're having to find, you know, a spot to camp. And so, you know, as far as like situations like that, I've had a lot of weird situations, but not so scary. It all works out in the end somehow.
That's nice.
Like one of my favorite stories is me and Mike are just outside. We're north on the 95 from Las Vegas, and there's this place called Sand Dunes. And you go, oh my God, you drive on this washboard road for an hour and a half of just, you know, and then you get to this, point where it starts to kind of smooth out, and you start turning towards the dunes, and there's not really an indication that you shouldn't go any further. I mean, there's some signs that's like, this is sand, you know, and then there's numbers everywhere, like rescue numbers, you know. So people must get stuck out there all the time. And Mike is driving in and he almost gets stuck. So he hauls ass like around this corner to try to get out of the sand. And so I watch from afar and I'm like, okay, and we find this campground. Okay, cool. Get into the campground. we're getting situated, and we go to eat some dinner, and we're trying to just like, calm down from the drive because it was a very long washboard road. And then all of a sudden we get this like banging on the RV, and we're like, what the heck is that? And this woman outside, like, can you please help me? Please, please. She's got this beautiful, thick Italian accent. And she's like, we're stuck. And so I have a shovel, and I have these like leveling blocks. So I grab all my stuff, and then we run over, and they are so far into these sand dunes, and their car is dug like pretty much like the sand is almost like going over the hood, basically. And they keep digging it far down. So we ended up having to, with my tiny little metal shovel, we're scooping out the sand from underneath, and the guy was like, you drive the car, you seem like you could do this way better than I can, basically. And so Mike gets the keys, we get the things underneath, and he had to book it backwards for miles because he couldn't stop. If he stopped, he would be in sand again. So we're all just like stuck there. So now I have a connection in Italy. So if I ever want to go to Italy,
worth it.
That's awesome.
I probably saved this family like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Who knows what they would.
Yeah. They had to call the chopper to come and get it.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. So
is there anywhere in the country that you haven't been yet that you really want to go see?
Yes, I would really absolutely love to kind of explore a little bit more of like New England area. So, I grew up in New York, so that's where I was born. And I lived in New Jersey for a little while, but I would really, really love to explore like Maine, Vermont.
In the fall.
Yeah, I bet it's pretty.
Yeah.
New Hampshire.
Yeah, like all of those spots. I've been to West Virginia, Tennessee, but nothing north of that, like nothing north of like New York, essentially. So I would love to explore there. Definitely been thinking about going over the border, checking out Canada, and going to Alaska potentially. We've been talking about that for maybe next season. It's always up in the air, though. We always have to wait for that job, and lately it's been jobs are few and far between.
Is there like a network of folks, or are you how are you discovering these jobs that are out there?
There's like work camps. It's like,
that sounds ominous.
Yeah, we don't use the term work camps on this program.
Yeah, probably not.
You will work, it will set you free.
That's what they feel like.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong. Yeah, jobs. Am I right?
Yeah.
Jobs, right? Yeah, am I right?
Yeah. What I mean, geez, I think you're living the best life. Yeah, I've never been to the. Like you say, Newfoundland and stuff like that up on that side.
No.
Nova Scotia.
No.
I bet it's great.
Oh, no.
But with Alaska, you don't need to get a work permit, right? It's kind of the same feel, I would think, because
like a visa or something.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Although,
and the other thing is that we're too old now for any sort of work visas.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, you got skills,
There's
though.
age limits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's like so
skills.
crazy to get working visas and stuff like that, and especially when you're on the older side, it's been like such an issue. If you are having a problem where you want to go across and do some sort of jobs, you have to have the job lined up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And a way home. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a thing.
Or really rich parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I chose not to have rich parents.
That's always the answer. That's always the answer. It needs to be like you either need to have loads of cash or just figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, hate to be the wet blanket, but it's the K-shaped economy, and this is the beginning of it.
Yeah.
It's gonna. So the networks you were making, that's the most precious possible thing, right? Because people that you can trust with different sets of skills. Right. They have different contacts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's
I agree.
Yeah, we've been really connecting these people. This, like, the connection that we're building is huge right now. It's so huge. It's like this major underground vein.
Thanks.
That people on top are not seeing. They don't care to see it. They just think we're some homeless people in the desert, but we are fully capable, amazing people who are just kind of thrown into situations that we're just navigating. That's all we're doing. And we're all just making it up as we go.
Elizabeth, it's great to hear you're out there doing that and putting yourself out there. And I would agree, when you get out there in the middle of nowhere and people need one another, people come to it's a default setting in a lot of people is to help, I think. And you probably get a lot of that where you and your boyfriend help, and let's say you're broken down or what have you. Just having that network of people out there on the road, it's really kind of refreshing, because you could probably get a hold of just about anybody if you've got the right Facebook account or the right.
Honestly,
yeah, good for you. Excited for you.
Yeah, and that's all it is. I mean, we're tribal. We want to create a village. That's how humans are. That's what we're built off of. We want to create these villages, these communities, because that's how we run. Yeah, and when we build these communities and we live these communities in a harmonious way, everything kind of falls into place. So if we do break down, that's okay. We call our friend that we know lives right down the street. Holy moly, we're in Texas. Oh my gosh, who do we know? Mm-hmm. Or you reach out, which I do have to say, one thing that is great about the internet is it does get us connected with people that we've never met before. And so, you put out on a forum, my car broke down in Texas. Is anybody out here? Can you help me? Yep. And people more than likely will reach out. It's amazing how people will get together.
Yeah, it's kind of like your cat, when you lose your cat or your dog or your pet. I've done that a couple of times, and it's been amazing how the community rallies around the idea of, yep, I saw somebody over here, I saw this over there, and I found my dog 3 miles away from my house at a cemetery of all places. But it was because someone took a picture of the dog, and I verified that it was the dog, and at least we had a location to go look in. So it was unbelievable. So that's a great community to be a part of.
Yeah, it is. And it's important to build that, and even for people who are sticks and bricks, you guys live in houses. You need to form those communities too. It's very important.
It is. Yeah. We talk about that all the time. Getting to know your neighbors, figuring out plans, how can we help each other out?
Communication.
Communication
is so important. Like, people try to hide things from everybody. Just why? Just let's talk about it. I think not enough people are talking about the issues that they have and just putting it on the table, just put it all on the table, be transparent and make sure that everybody knows what's up, I think the more truth and honesty that we have in the world, I think that a lot of us will be able to navigate it a little bit better. I mean, it's hard down here, We're not on top, and I know it must be great from up there, but it's rough down here. And if we have a strong community, it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's much less rough, for sure.
Yeah.
Just knowing that, right, and being able to share stories, and it's a good bedrock.
Yeah.
What's the craziest job that you've done? Little side gig kind of thing, besides potato hauling.
Well, besides the potato hauling, well, the potato hauling was definitely absolutely insane. Like, you go 18 hours of, whether you're doing the truck driving or you can be the potato harvester where you're pulling everything that's not a potato out of the conveyor belts, and that gets so tedious, and like your brain just
you're just standing there pulling vines and leaves and
like trash, maybe there's rocks or big balls of dirt, and then potatoes are very particular. So if it's too hot, you can't pick them. And if it's too cold, you can't pick them. And so there's all these things, especially, it's amazing because now I've been connected to our food industry. And, I've worked in places like Trader Joe's before, and I worked in Albertsons before. I've worked in grocery stores, so I have seen our food there, but it's different when you're working with mass amounts of food. We also, when we broke down in Washington, we needed a job because we lost the potato trucking job. So we had to pick something up, and we found this amazing little pumpkin shack place. It's called Muddy Boots.
Oh, and I know Muddy Boots.
Yes, it is amazing. They are people. So cool. They are the best place I've ever worked for. So we did a bunch of pumpkin displays. We did like 50-foot pumpkin displays.
That's very cool.
You create like seats with the pumpkins, and 2 minutes later a kid wants the biggest pumpkin on the bottom, so he puts the entire thing down. So it's a lot of letting go. But it's been various jobs like that. Some are very laborious. I do this what is it called, like a triathlon. We put these triathlons together, so we'll set up the sometimes there's swimming, biking, and running, so we have to put out all the cones, we have to put out all the grass, we have to put all the fencing, we have to do all this stuff. So
you're behind the scenes on all that stuff.
And and you have to, and we run it too. So not only do we set it all up, but then we have to spend all day directing people on where to go. And I have a crazy diaphragm, so I'm just screaming at everybody, let's go this way, swimming in this way, come on this way, runners this way. It's a great exercise for the diaphragm.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I just have had so many different experiences, and I'm ready for more. You put me in any job, I can do it. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm one of those people who just will pick it up if you show me once.
Nice. Yeah. It's a good skill to have.
It really is helpful. Yeah. But the ones that I love the most is the ones in the Eastern Sierra, because I get to focus on my passion, which is the music and radio DJing, and it's just so cool.
Let me ask you about that real quick. How did you get into the radio DJing?
So I think I was playing like an open mic night, and the two who run the radio station, they were there, and they just kind of came up to me and were like, have you ever thought about radio? Like, have you ever thought about being on the radio? Have you ever tried it? Have you ever thought about it? And I was like, no, I don't even know what you do to
radio?
Do
What's
the radio.
That? What's radio?
What is the radio? But no, we have a lot of great listeners on it's KMMT and KRHV 106.5 and 93.3 down here in Eastern Sierra, and it is just a great crew, and we talk about nature, we talk about music, and I love it. How
often are you on air?
I am on air currently 5 days a week.
Oh
no, that's
that's
a lot.
Yes. And I love it. I love, well, this year in particular has been a very big year for me. I have just been receiving a lot of attention, and it's been so amazing. I have had so many people come up to me like, oh my God, I heard you on the radio and you told me about this event, so I thought I'd come, and now I'm excited because now I see your face and I can match your face to the name. And so it's really, really awesome being able to have those two, like have this option as being a radio DJ as well as being a musician, because when I'm sitting there listening to music, I'm like, oh yeah, this song is dope. I love this Led Zeppelin tune, and maybe I should try to practice it, and so it's been opening up doors that I never even knew were able to be opened,
That's great.
And so hopefully the next place we go to, maybe that's something I get in touch with,
Yeah. Hey, we're running out of time a little bit, but I did want to ask you about your music. Have you played music your entire life, kind of a thing? Was it always part of your upbringing? Were your parents musical?
Well, when I was younger, I sang opera, but I did have not a very encouraging teacher on top of that, so I was kind of bullied, I feel, a little bit in my childhood years of not trying out for things and just not motivated. Like, not having a good teacher is really rough. So I just was not inspired and was totally let down. And so I never sang again. And then here's a weird story for you. 2015, I don't even know if this girl is real or not. So I used to live in Hawaii. I lived there for 3.5 years, and I lived on the big island of Hawaii. And I was very quiet. I didn't really play a lot of music, but I had a ukulele. And then I went out to this open mic night just to kind of check it out. And this girl with this beautiful red hair, and she introduces herself to me, and her name is Ruby. I don't know her last name. I don't know anything about her. I think she's just a muse that was supposed to come into my life to make me sing again. And so she got me to sing, and I ended up getting Friday night shows at this place called Lava Java, and I would play Friday nights. And it really turned into something like, ooh, this could be cool. Now, my dad, he, in the 70s, he was really big out there with Motley Crue and all these amazing bands out there. And he ran the Troubadour. And so he was very musically inclined. But because of the circumstances of his life choices, he unfortunately went down a drug path. And so it didn't really lead that great for me into the music world. So I've really had to build this myself, actually. And which I'm sure he would argue, no, it's all in your blood and it's from me. But but he's Italian and he's stubborn, so that that makes sense. That checks out. And so I just really have reinvented that for myself. And this last year, I honed in on, because it's been really difficult to build a band. So I just decided, you know what, I'll just do it myself.
Yeah.
And since I do everything else myself, I just decided, why not? So I picked up a bass, I picked up more ukes and guitar, and I'm even trying to learn the harmonica and the melodica, and trying to really incorporate all these loop stations. I have 3 loop stations, so I'm trying to build this incredible kind of thing going on. I don't know if you're familiar with like Tosh Sultana. They are an incredible, really amazing artist that blew up in Portland. No. I'm sorry, not in Portland. Australia, I think. And they just went really hard on this loop station and just create incredible music, just one person on multiple instruments. It's really, you said that was incredible.
Tosh Sultana?
Yeah.
That's the person's name.
Yeah.
Okay,
TASHSUL.
Are you self-taught on all these instruments?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Is there anything
YouTube University?
I know,
baby.
pretty cool. We need to either clone you or make sure that you're cremated when you die, so that you don't come back as a super zombie.
Yeah.
Who's to say I'm not a super zombie already?
Elizabeth, we are sort of out of time because we're running low on certain technology things here.
No, I get that.
We didn't get to do what I really wanted to do because our video's not working, which was kind of take a tour of your space and stuff. So hopefully we get a chance to do that some date in the future. In the meantime, would you be willing to send us some pictures and some links to your stuff.
Yes, and if you're interested, I would be so happy to put together a little video for you.
Oh, that would be great. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And we want to see cats.
Okay.
So you got to throw some cat.
I know. I can't believe you haven't seen my cat yet. Oh.
Well, I saw the video you sent earlier today, and they look very cute.
Okay.
Little tabby, little chunky cat, tabby cat.
Yeah, little chunks, I got the chunky,
they're big bone.
The chunky boys.
Big bone. Elizabeth,
I got
it was
a couple of linebackers,
Yeah. Guard cats, I like to call them.
Yeah, exactly.
We had so much fun talking with you. Sorry for the technical delays and all that stuff. Thanks for being a trooper and hanging out with us. What's the easiest way? I know you have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Is that a good place for people to get familiar with you and your music?
Yes. So I'm really excited to announce I literally just got the text this morning that I have 3 songs that are fully mastered now. So I am in the works of getting music out now. And so if you want to follow along and find out what is going on in my life, any of my social medias, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, it's all Elizabeth Petra Music.
Nice. And we'll post links, of course, to all
Thank
that.
you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and when you're ever in Washington State again, I know your sister's up here. Definitely come in, stop by, and we'd love to have you.
I would love
in studio.
In studio,
no
do a little music.
Problems in
studio.
Yeah.
So,
then music. We'll actually be there.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, you have a good night. Keep off that leg.
Actually, the leg is fantastic.
Oh, that's good.
Went through hardcore PT, and I'm very grateful that I did because I have it and no hardware anymore, and it's a fully functioning leg.
Nice.
It's amazing.
Perfect.
I just went on a hike, a 3-mile hike today.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're getting there. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
Talking to you.
And we'll catch up with you.
All right. Sounds great.
What's the other one that's I can't fight this feeling any longer. Yet I'm still afraid to let it show. We're back. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. And thanks to Elizabeth Petra.
That was really nice.
Yeah, it was nice of her to come on.
What a good person.
I almost used the safe word a few times, talking about her leg and stuff like that.
We needed a break after that. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Oh, wait, we needed a break after that. Whoops.
And I wonder if that kind of, because she's super motivated. So I wonder if that kind of like near-death experience kind of helped push her into that getting mass shit done mode.
I think so. Yeah. Well, near-death experiences, I've had one, and it really resets the nervous system, and it resets your life. You look at things a lot differently, and I would imagine, but she fell 50 feet.
Gnarly.
And I was thinking when she first started saying that she fell 50 feet and hit the ground, she actually fell and the pins started popping the anchors.
But 50 feet means you've accelerated mass. You're not supposed to fall that far.
Right.
And the hope on a pin, man.
And then probably smashed.
Gnarly.
Rock, but only broke her leg.
Well, and she was going to lose it. Lose the leg.
What a badass.
And just circumstance wanted her to live through that experience, obviously. Because there were a bunch of really helpful people around. Not robbers.
No.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like people who really wanted to help. And not nobody. Right? Nobody would suck. One person would suck. Try to belay somebody down. Be gnarly, bro.
Or that guy that was in the Zion National Monument or whatever, and he had to like saw his arm off
like a Swiss Army knife.
He won an Oscar. Cried about. I'd give my right arm for the privilege.
Oh man,
that's pretty badass though.
So go check her out. Go check out Elizabeth Petra Music on all the socials and the YouTube. She's got some videos of her work, and support her. And if you know any working gig jobs out there, let her know. Yeah. Right on. Boys, sharing is a caring. Anything new going on? I've got one.
What do you got?
Well, this past Saturday, Mikey and I went to a record release party for one bulk mail.
Yes.
Picked up this nice non-rush T-shirt.
It sure looks like a rush.
Has nothing to do with a super Canadian supergroup. But great time.
It was a great time.
Up at Tim's in White Center.
Right on.
The three bands were just fantastic.
Yeah, everybody had a great
night. Everybody performed. It ended a little earlier than I thought it was going to end. But,
I guess you're right.
Maybe for the kids. For the kids
maybe.
from Yakima.
And I think there is a noise. They really got pinched hard by just a couple of loud neighbors, right? Yeah.
But so if you get a chance, go out and check out Dick Rossetti and Bulk Mail's new 17 smash hits.
Yes.
And
smash monster hit.
Dickie's got this way of writing a song, and it's tongue-in-cheek and maybe not so tongue-in-cheek on some. It's really good. It's really funny.
It's egghead but funny.
Yes, and it's fun. Like minute and a half, 2-minute songs.
Yeah, no, he's fantastic.
So he's doing it, and we're proud of him.
And their band's great.
Great.
There's a bunch of guest stars as well.
Yeah,
but the band Bulk Mail are solid.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, they're really good. I got the wedge on drums.
Yep.
Got that kid just rocking bass.
On the bass,
It's great.
He was phenomenal.
Holding it down.
Yeah. And Dickie's Dickie.
He's a really good guitar player.
He's a really good guitar player. Yeah.
I just don't tell him.
And he's a crowd pleaser. He's a funny.
And he loves what he's doing.
And he loves what he's doing.
He loves what he's doing.
Yeah, I think he believes in it.
And this week we bought the kid a car.
Wow.
I'm a little scared of it, but we bought the kid a car. We go pick it up tomorrow.
Is it a 1972 Lincoln Continental?
Not at all.
Okay.
I would take that probably.
Yeah.
It's a Mini Cooper. It's the Countryman, which is the 4-door with the extra. It's like the 4-door station wagon with the hatchback.
Yeah, that's cool.
Great.
Yeah.
They're
a fun little car.
They're the roomiest of.
Does that back seat fold all the way down?
It does, yeah.
That's
so she can put a lot of stuff back there.
Great.
Yeah. But it's already got a big enough area. I mean, she can get her school books, her swim gear, snacks.
Yeah.
She's got a plan.
A tortoise.
She's got a plan for it. So.
And it's super cute, and it would fit her, and she's gonna love it. It's like a little go-kart on.
It really is.
It's great. Yeah.
No, and we're gonna do like first car photo shoot.
Sure.
I think on Saturday.
Super cool.
Yeah. Everybody needs a dad like you, Charlie.
Yeah, I know. You guys are good people.
You do a lot of good work for.
Nice. Well, she's a good kid. It's not hard to do. So, Mikey, what you got?
Geez, what's going on? I know life's good. I've been working a bunch, trying to figure out new systems on these pumps. So I'm feeling good about that, and just learn more about the machines I work around.
Yeah,
because I like that kind of problem solving. So that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, what else? And Dead Baby's coming up next week, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Jeez, that sounds. Was that on a Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday, August 1st.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Is it a Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
So good.
Do you know yet where it's leaving from?
No.
Okay. You never know until like the day of.
Yeah, it's supposed to be day of.
Yeah. Because you don't want.
But I also have to plan my day because I'm riding my bike there, and it's generally up a fucking hill. You know what I mean? Because then you're coming down the hill.
Yeah.
But so it's like if I have to leave late, I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Trying to get there on time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man.
You need somebody to haul you up there.
Sometimes.
Yeah. On a stripper bus.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah, Nick Fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, well, for me, I'm excited about the Dead Baby Downhill. That's something I did once with my boys, and that was a really epic adventure. I've been hanging low, just kind of healing from my surgery. Had intestinal surgery to take out some of my intestines from a cancer growth. And so had a couple setbacks with things splitting open, kind of foggy headed and just not quite myself. That's the challenge with any surgery, I think. But yeah, just been hanging around the house. I did go cat sitting, which was a nice sanctuary over at a friend of Janelle's and sister-in-law of her ex-husband. And we got to take a look at a beautiful little kitty. Nice. Yeah. And his name is Mustache, and he goes by Stash.
Nice.
And he's a little calico, rambunctious, playful monster. Nice. And she's got lots of plants and things like that. So I'd get done watering all the plants outside, and I'd have to go lay down for a little while to kind of rest because I'd overdo it. It turns out, what did you say, Mike? You got lots of tissues in there that are, when they do surgery.
Oh, yeah, belly. No, it's a really complex system of tissues.
I oftentimes feel like I'm doing better.
Yeah, and your body went through a massive trauma, remember?
Yeah.
So it's like, being foggy is understandable, right?
Yeah, it's part of the whole deal, and the drugs and everything. But really enjoyed the outside patio with the plants, big giant trees, lots of backyards that surrounded the area, so you could see people working in the yards, and more birds than I'm normally used to, and animals. We had bunnies and shit running around. That was great. And it was casual.
Nice.
Yeah. But I enjoyed my time out there. I love. Same thing happened after my last surgery where I had 7.5 liters of fluid taken off my lung.
Yeah,
that was fun. But I got a chance to recoup over on Lake Washington at my sister's friend's house, Al and Cindy's, and they were great. They were out of town. My sister was there, and ended up just sitting out on the back deck and healing. So remember, people, you got to stay laying down for a while because you still got to heal because shit's real. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm on the mend.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you deserve some invested time in recovery.
I do. It's 8 to 12 weeks or something like that is what they say, and I'm only about 6 weeks out, 5 weeks out.
Yeah.
And it's a bitch.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, that's
all right.
No new restaurants, no new
nothing. Awesome.
No new.
You got a new cat, dude. That's the apex of it all.
Oh.
You go to restaurants, you can hopefully see a alley cat.
Yeah.
Well, this cat was trainable. He's in that young kitten stage where he just wants to eat your toes when you're walking by.
Nice.
And he just attacks you. And so you just got to hold him, and he looks at you with these intense eyes. Yeah. Aren't we playing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, we're not playing. So anyway, I'm doing better, but I'm not doing better. So I'll get better.
All right.
I've always beat this cancer. I'm going to keep beating the cancer.
Yeah.
So thanks for your love and support, everybody. I couldn't do it without you. It takes a village.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, on that note, ending on something positive, boys. Normally I would throw in a quote right here, but there's a certain little creature that's running around the Seattle area. I'd be amiss not to mention. There's a little raccoon that's shaped like a soccer ball. He's got some kind of spine dysplasia or something where his spine is very curved.
And he doesn't have a tail.
But Jimothy has taken not only Seattle, but the
he's won us over, yes.
By storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's Jimothy. Here's the Jimothy.
Yeah, Jimothy, just so much fun.
What have you seen on videos? I've seen a couple where he's just running on fences and stuff.
Just running, across the yard.
Looking
stuff
like
for food.
Yeah.
Is he like the
cute?
What's that creature from
Chupacabra?
maybe. No, our childhood cartoons. The spinny.
Oh, Tasmanian Devil.
Like
maybe.
Or something like that. he's got just such an odd body shape.
Yeah, he does. His legs seem long. And he's capable of doing all sorts of shit that he survived.
Yeah. He's doing it. And people are videotaping him when they see him and passing it along.
I think he's in Ballard neighborhood.
Oh, nice. That's a high rent joint, dude.
Yeah.
It's only after the best trash.
Yeah. So people, if you ever have like a deformity or you are mentally disabled or you have a quirk about you, you've got an extra foot hanging out your face or something like that, just embrace that shit because you're going to be famous, dude.
I was wondering where he's going.
I'm just saying, like, we all spend most of our lives until we get our 50s.
I mean, everybody's misshapen to some degree.
We all are. I know.
Yeah.
But if you look at like what
I look like a budget Willem Dafoe.
Are you talking about my third nipple?
Yeah, your third nipple. Embrace the third nipple. Nobody else gives a shit about your third nipple. If they're laughing at you and they're making fun of you, they're not your friends.
That's true.
But the people that love you will embrace your third nipple.
Nice. Yeah. So here's to Jimothy. And I did make a little funny post where it was like, if we could just get Jimothy and Punch to the World Cup final together, we could finally achieve world peace.
World peace.
Unite us all.
Yeah. Unite us all. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Jimothy.
Yeah. Thanks, Jimothy.
Who named Jimothy?
I don't know.
I have no idea. It's the worst name ever.
Yeah.
But
there's only one.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's a unique thing.
Yeah. I used to work with the guy Jim Miller, and I used to call him Jimothy.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, just out of the blue.
It's like Timothy, but with a J.
Yeah, we used to give each other about milking the clock because we, if we were low on hours, we'd go back to the office and fuck around for a couple hours.
I'm going to put these paper clips in one thing.
one day I was at Goodwill and I found an actual like Dairy Queen T-shirt. So I said, "You're the milkmaid, dude, milking that clock." He's the Dairy Queen. Jim, I love you, Jim Miller.
That's funny.
Here's to Jim Miller.
Here's to Jim.
Yeah, dude. Because they would do it to him. You know what I mean? If they found a way to shave somebody's hours, the company would.
Right? Yeah.
So, hey, come on now.
Sure. Yeah. All right, boys. We'll leave it there, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you think this episode is worth $1 or $5, the boys would love to have it. And don't forget to visit r-townpodcast.com for all the links. For less than a cup of coffee, you can also join the website in the member-only area for exclusive bonus content, vlogs, and more. It's just $3 a month or $30 a year. Thank you for listening to this production of Our Town Podcast Extraordinaire.